And draw your knees to your chest. Whew, okay. Turn your head to the right, center, left, center, right, center, left, center. Look behind you, arching the neck, and then look down, making a bunch of chins. Look behind you, arching the neck, and then look down. Find neutral, a gentle curve in the neck and a gentle curve in the lower back by tipping your bottom toward the floor. You'll get that gentle arch. Pull the shoulder blades toward one another on the back and begin to circle the knees. Notice how the lower back compresses into the floor as you circle. And there's that gentle rocking of the pelvis. And then switch, pressing the knees away, apart and together. And just notice if there's any discomfort. And if you need to, take the toes apart to make it less structured. Hold on to your right leg, and extend your left leg up and begin to point and flex the left foot. Slow this down so you're really articulating the ankle and the bones of the foot. And the next time you dorsiflex, hold that and examine it. See if you can extend through the back of the leg more. You may even feel this in your belly. And then point through the toes and really reach. Flex. Reach with your hand, maybe hold the foot or hold the back of the leg and stretch it a little bit farther. Keep that intensity as you lower the leg to the earth. Let it decompress like a leaf falling into the ground and starting to decompose. Of course, we don't want our leg to decompose, but just that sense of dropping to the earth, of falling onto something that ultimately will be nourishing for us. Pull the right knee close to you and begin to circle that upper thigh from the root of the thigh. If you're dealing with any pain, don't take it for granted. Really observe it and don't go into it very far. Limit the movement. Switch directions. If you're pain-free, just take a moment to enjoy and savor that. We take that for granted all the time. Pull the knee toward the right armpit. Take a deep breath. Exhale. With your left hand, smooth out anything tight in the front of your body. Anything that feels like it's catching. Pay attention to the hip flexors. Maybe it's higher up by the diaphragm, by the bottom of the ribs. Maybe it's up at the chest today. Use your left hand, move it around and see if there's anything that needs or wants your attention. Deep breath. Exhale, let the shoulders melt, the shoulder blades melt. Just let that tension out of the back of the neck. Draw the right knee into the center, give it a little pull toward you, getting that blood vessels filled up a little bit, getting some circulation at the top of the thigh. Reach your right arm open, shift your hips to the right, and let that right knee come across. Extend through your toes, reach to the crown of the head, and look out to the right. With your left hand, smooth down the right side of your body. Smooth it down. Rolling that right hip away from you. Away, I should say not away from you, but away from your waist toward your foot. And for me, that's always an interesting reckoning of sensation. Deep breath in. Long exhale. Circle your right arm down, all the way out in front of you, all the way around, in front of you, all the way around. Reach through your right arm, roll to your back, pull your knees into your chest. Rock a little bit side to side, massaging your lower back. If this is painful in the knee bend, hold behind the legs and don't bend the knees so far. And if I don't mention a way to modify, please remember to modify whenever you need to. Bring your hands around your left shin, send your right leg straight up, and start to flex and point your right foot nice and slowly. You want to take your time here. Observing the foot, the joints as they begin to open. Marveling at the wonder of our feet and incredible ankles. Flex that foot and look at it, extending through the heel, aligning inner and outer ankle bone, opening up the sole of the foot. Reach for the foot or leg and add just a little bit of more strengthening, maybe by holding the muscle, or a little more stretch by holding the ball of the foot. Keep that intensity, release your hand and send the leg all the way down. And again, that image of a leaf falling from a tree, landing on the earth. Give it a moment. Let it rest. Deep breath. Use the exhale to drop in even further. Pull your left knee in close to your body and begin to circle that upper thigh from the root of the thigh. Belly is gently pulled in, starting to build a little bit of chi, a little bit of circulation in that tummy, and a little bit of power. Circle the knee the other way. Slightly internally rotate your right thigh, the thigh on the ground. Hold on to the front of the left shin, pull the knee up and toward the left armpit. Letting the face open. With your right hand, smooth anything that needs it. That right side, diaphragm, hip flexor, glute, glute med, glute min. Bringing your hand as a conduit of healing to whatever area it touches. So use it medicinally. Any area that's stuck, just notice any sensations that might be more intense than others and put your hand on that space if there is one. Deep breath in. As you exhale, move the knee to the midline. Shift your hips slightly to the left. Reach your left arm open as you twist. Right hand comes to the outside of the left hip and from the, I'd say almost your whole left side, your armpit down to your outside of your left hip. You want to smooth that down. Oh. Head turns left. Weight of the right hand on the upper left knee. Deep breath in. Shoulders relax back into the ground. Tension melts out of your face and hands as you exhale. Bring your left arm down, all the way out in front of you, circling all the way around. And again, down, out in front of you, all the way around. Reach through your left arm, roll to your back body, wrap your arms around your shins carefully and gently pull in, getting a deeper massage in the lower back. Place your left foot on the ground, reach up for the outside of the right foot, gently approaching a half happy baby. Be soft here. Let yourself rock a little right to left. I'm using my little left foot like a little pedal to help me move here. And extend that right leg. Maybe straighten it to the right and then rebend. A couple of these. Work intuitively, nothing too rigid here. And then we're going to carefully cross that right ankle over the left thigh. If this is too intense, you'll just hold the leg at less steep of an angle. So you're getting just a bit of external rotation in that outer right hip, but nothing that causes too much pain or any pain. Maybe like a stretching pain. Now, put your hands on the inside of your right thigh. This is we're gonna go for an isometric strengthening exercise, but we don't wanna overdo it. So carefully place your hands on that right inner thigh, and you're gonna push the thigh into the hands and the hands into the thigh. You'll feel this, I think, in that outer glute on the right hip. We want it to be strengthening. And again, not too much if there's an injury there, just a little bit of strength. That's all for 5, and go toward your max. 4, 3, 2, and relax it. Now we're going to push the other way. So your hand's going to go outside of the right thigh. You can put them both there, and you're not going to get as much oomph, or I'm not going to, you might. Push your thigh into your hands and your hands against it. And if you didn't feel it in the outer glute before, you might now. It kind of depends. So push your thigh into your inner right above the outer knee for 5, 4, meet it with the pressure of the hands. 3, 2, and relax. Woo. Okay, let's relax that foot to the floor. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Just let your knees fall in. And bring your hands onto your rib cage, right at the base of the ribs. You could like grab those bottom ones if you wanted. And you're going to take a few breaths here into the lower ribs. Use the exhale to melt your shoulders down away from your neck. Again, breathing in. And exhale. One more time. And exhale. Hold that left knee. Pick the right foot up. Move that left foot into, okay, so externally rotate from the left thigh, and then place that left ankle at the upper right knee. Bring your hands to the right above the inner knee, and you're going to push hands into thigh, thigh into hands. So we're adducting the leg, abducting with the hands, meeting with equal pressure. Start to ramp up the intensity for 5, 4, 3, 2, and release it. Hands outside. I'm going under the knee. Outside that upper left knee. And we are abducting the leg and adducting the hands. So push leg into hands, hands into leg. Find that isometric strengthening technique here. This is P.A.I.L.S, R.A.I.L.S, which is an acronym. If you want to do more of these, they're great. Rehabs for 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Unlace the hands, or take the hands away. Feet together, feet wide, knees together. Open your arms wide. Feel the chest opening. Slide the arms over your head, bend elbows, let the fingertips touch, and then bring the arms back out to the sides. Again, bending the elbows. If you can, slide the forearms on the ground. Fingertips touch together, and arms open out to the side. One more time. Articulating back. Fingers come together, and then arms open out to the side. Windshield wipe your legs to the right. Squeeze your abdominal muscles, bringing them back to the center and over to the left. A couple of these. Squeeze the center body as your legs lift. Exhale them, they drop to one side. Squeeze, engage that center tube. Exhale the knees to the other side. Bring the knees back to the center. Sweep the arms back over your head. Reach back through your fingers. Press your low back into the floor. Pick up your left foot into table. Pick up your right foot into table. Just squeeze your tummy. Feel your abs compress. Reach your hands straight up toward the ceiling. Turn your palms in, facing one another. Lift your head and shoulders up and try to go straight up for 10, 9, squeeze inner thighs together, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come all the way up. Come on to all fours. Spin your wrists forward and your fingers back. So my fingers are at 6 o'clock and my wrists are at 12. And I'm going to circle my shoulders around the diameter of my wrists. So I'm circling my upper body around my hands. And then go the other way. And then if your knees are in close as mine were, you may want to walk them back a little and your toes are tucked under and you're just going to ease your hips back toward your heels a little bit while keeping the wrists, ouch, stretching forward away from you. And then turn your hands the more traditional way, knees under hips. Arching the back here, oh. So if you're tight at all, starting to move the spine, pull the belly in, spread the shoulder blades out. Move the head around here, let it dangle. Inhale, softly bend the elbows, scoop the lats as you lift here into cow. Exhale, articulating the vertebra of the spine. Spread the shoulders as you move into cat. Inhale. In the South, people really take a long time with their words. They really use the vowels and they hang on those consonants. It's like the whole language is kind of slower. And I was thinking about how in Boston, we don't even have time to say the letter R. There's no time for letters. We just leave it out. Which may explain why it's one sort of interesting detail, something that it's difficult for me to adjust to. And then come down onto your forearms. Pull your belly in, stretch your right leg back and get a nice stretch here. My toes on my right side are tucked under. I'm stretching the calf on my right leg. And I'm just noticing that the glute is present in this stretch. That's interesting. And then lower the right knee down under the hip and extend the left leg back. And it's when you're not hurt, you take all these connections for granted. But when I'm thinking about the different areas, like the tibialis is involved here, the knee is involved here, the glute is involved here as I stretch the calf. And then let's bring both legs into forearm plank, push down into the wrist, push down into your forearms, and try to get long in your underside, pressing your tail back, your heart forward, tummy is in. Pull it in tightly, hold, try to relax your neck, and breathe. Squeeze your outer heels toward one another to give a little more of a concentric engagement here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower your pelvis to the mat. Walk your elbows just a tiny bit forward under your shoulders and extend long through your toes. If you're like me, your big toes are kind of pigeoning in. Extend your toes longer. Forearms press, hands spread,
pull a little bit with your elbows, pull them toward your nipples, pull your chest toward your triceps, lift your chin, look up. I feel this from the lower back all the way to the mid back. Then lie down here onto your hands, drop your head. Take some deep breaths here into your lower back. Reach your right arm forward and your left toes back. You can leave your left hand under your face. You're going to extend your left toes back and lift the leg a little bit. Try to not distort your pelvis. Keep your pelvis really centered. Reach your right arm up if that's okay and lift both ends up. And then lower. Your right arm can stay there, or if you prefer, bend the elbow and bring the hand under the head. Left arm is forward. Right toes go back. Lift up to your right toes and keep the pelvis neutral, which probably means paying attention to it. Lift that left arm. Lift arm and leg and maybe head and lower. We're going to march here. Right side, right arm, left leg, lower, left arm, right leg. And continue. Building some strength in our back. After you're done left arm, right leg, bend the elbows and bring them out to the side like a cactus. Forehead is down. You're going to reach your arms straight and then rebend. That's the action of the arms. Reach them straight and bend. As you reach them straight, come into Superman, lifting your legs up, staying up, bend those elbows and extend, kind of like arrows for 4 and 3, and squeeze the butt and the hamstrings and the back muscles, 2, and squeeze, bring the hands by the breast, place the feet on the floor, cobra, curl the chin to the sky. Nice, push back onto your hands and knees, tuck your toes, elevate to down dog. Pull the front ribs in and shake out the head. Nod the head. And then walk your feet up to the top of the mat. Bend the knees, inhale, pull the heart forward, shoulder blades nicely on the back. Exhale, bow the head down, place the palms flat, chin tucks. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, reach tall. Bend those elbows like we did on the floor, squeeze the back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, left, right foot to plank. Bend the elbows, chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Find Ujjayi breath. Inhale, raise your heels. Exhale, softly bend the knees, walk or jump forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise. Bend those elbows, get that extension through the spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, extension here. Step right and left foot back, plank, low push-up. Upward facing and downward facing. Inhale, heels up. Bend the knees, exhale, travel forward. Inhale, a little bit of a back bend. Don't miss it, we need it. Exhale, fold. Inhale, push down to rise. Bend the elbows, really lengthening the front body. Inhale, reach, chair pose. Stick the butt out, reach up through those arms, tone the legs. Raise the heels and lower. Raise and lower for 3, 2, hold up, hold there, lower the heels, hands to the heart, left elbow outside of right leg, prayer twist. Open the arms up, squeeze the glutes, keep those compressing in. Inhale, turn left lung toward the right lung, and fold forward. Widen your feet apart. Grab your big toes with your first 2 fingers and thumbs. Inhale, lengthen forward. Go for this back bend. Pull through the heart. Exhale, knees can stay soft. Melt the torso. Bend the elbows. Pull up on the toes as you press down with your toes into the earth. So mini isometric with the fingers and toes. Inner thighs just subtly rolling inward. Release your grip on your feet. Bring the toes together, feet together, chair. Hands to the heart, right elbow outside of left leg. Squeeze the butt. Get those hips down, turn the chest. Open the arms up, bottom hand to floor, top arm to sky. Inhale for length, spiral as you exhale. Fold forward and let go. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step left and right foot back. Bend the elbows. Inhale, slide it through. Exhale, down dog, right leg high. Step the right foot forward. Crescent lunge, take your time, rise. Stabilize here, give yourself good width between your feet. Hands to the heart, left elbow outside of right leg, twist. Good. Good. Find that pressure of elbow to knee and knee to elbow. Excellent. Excellent. Release the hands down to the mat. Step back plank. Low push-up. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale left leg up. Good. Draw knee to chest. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, rise, crescent. Good. Take your time. Find the parts that will help you stabilize. Bring your hands to your heart, right elbow outside of left leg, twist. Push bottom hand into top hand for a little more stability. Or use the right hand on the floor. Top arm high if you go that way. And release. Bring the hands down. Good job, you guys. Step back, plank. Awesome. Low push-up. Strong. Really good. Come through. Feel the chest open. Feel that liberation. Exhale, back, down dog. Tune into your breathing. Let everything else disappear. Inhale, raise your heels. Exhale, bend the knees, travel up to the hands. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, raise your arms overhead, coming to chair. Good.
Fold forward and release. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, right and left foot back, plank. Low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Other right leg, Elena. Step the right foot forward, turn the back foot flat. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the ground, low push-up. Inhale, smoothly through. Exhale, back, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward, spin the back heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Good. Exhale, hands to the ground, low push-up, chaturanga. Inhale through to up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Concentrating your energy into the breath. Concentrating your focus. Inhale, raise your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, travel forward. Inhale, long, look up. Exhale, fold, forward, bend. Good. Chair pose, beautiful. Bend the knees, sit down into your body. Feel those legs catch you. Good. Rise to stand. Push down to rise up. Good. Arms down by your side. Natarajasana, reach the left arm high. Bend the right knee and take the inner edge of the right foot. Inhale. And from behind, so, okay, good. And reach your left arm forward and your right leg back. Find equal pressure through kicking through the back foot and reaching through the front foot and how that holds you steady. One more breath and release. Excellent. Right arm high. Reach back for the inside of your left foot. If you need to take the outside for any reason, that's fine too. But if you can, take the inside with your palm facing out. Inhale. And as you exhale, reach forward and back simultaneously. Very good. Now, can you find that back bend in the upper body? For 3 and 2. Good. And let it go. Windmill your arms around until they feel normal-ish. Excellent. Hold the right knee up into your chest. And take the left arm up to the sky. Open your knee toward the right, only as far as it can go, pain-free. Left arm out to the left and look over your left shoulder. Bring it back to the center. Raise both arms. Hold steadily, maybe straighten your right leg and gaze at the toe. Good. For 3, 2, rebend the knee and place the right foot down next to the left. Stand in Tadasana, arms down by your side. Take it in, just feeling the soles of the feet spreading. The energy drawing up through the body, moving through the energy lines of the body, out through the crown of the head. Focus into center and draw your left knee up into your chest. Take your right arm up to the sky. Hold the front of the left shin with the left hand. And just feel that line up through the center. Open your knee to the left, arm to the right. Look over the right hand. Belly pulled in. Breathe. Bring it back to the center. Raise both arms up. And maybe extend that left leg out in front of you. Focusing here for 3. Excellent. 2. And then rebend your left knee. feet together, arms down by your side. Come back to the front of the mat if you stepped off and stand in Tadasana. Great. Let the chest lift and open. Turn the palms to face the back of your space. Bend your elbows and bring your hands behind you. They just touch at the index fingers. Then extend the arms straight and bring the arms out to the side. Bend the elbows, fingers touch at the top. Arms go straight, fingers touch behind you. Arms go straight, fingers touch at the top with bent elbows. A couple more times, working on those muscles. I want you to concentrate on the back of you, the shoulder blades, all the back muscles. This helps the chest open more. So our shoulders in our life, we tend to spend a lot of time with them rounded forward, and we just don't have the muscles to keep the chest open. So this starts to really work on the shoulder positioning and giving us just the strength to maintain open shoulders. One more time. Arms up, fingers touch, arms behind. And if you can, weave them behind you into reverse namaste. This is not for most shoulders, but some sort of, maybe one hand can do it. Open the chest up. Oof. And then release the arms, give them a shake, and stand with the palms open in Tadasana. Extending through the inner line of the arms. Good. Try not to freeze out at the knees. Soften the knees a little bit. Push down into the ground, circle the arms up. Feel that beautiful opening toward the day. Look up, feel the light moving, your fingers growing up toward the sky. Exhale, fold forward with nice soft knees. Gorgeous, beautiful. Inhale, extend through the spine, step back with your right and then your left foot to plank, and lower all the way down to the mat. Extending out through the right arm. If you'd like, you can put a block under your face. Or not.
Right arm out. You're going to roll to your right side and try to leave that right palm flat. This may be plenty of a stretch. Extending tailbone, softening rib cage down so the body's more straight. So for some necks, this just isn't cool, and a block would be nice. For me, a block makes it harder, but I like it today. Step behind yourself, if you'd like, with your left foot, and reach your left arm back toward that right hand. Don't be very ambitious here. If you're tight if there's anything at risk, don't risk it. Just a nice stretch here, opening that inner line, inner shoulder. Breathe. Make sure you're not holding your breath or freezing up. Now I'm pushing down with my right hand. I'm clawing the hand on the floor and I'm pulling it toward my body to make sure that I'm activating the muscles a little bit. And then slowly rotate out of this to the center. If you're working with a block, adjust it. Left arm opens, block goes under left cheek. Roll to your left side. Tailbone under, you may be sort of tempted to stick your butt out. Tuck it under, soften the ribs down. See how that feels. I'm pushing with my right hand. You can lift that right arm, reach it back. Step the right foot back. Tailbone again long, ribs down. Ooh. And I'm pushing down through my left hand to activate the muscles on my left arm and back. Make sure to breathe. And then bring it back to the center. pile your hands
and rest your forehead on them. And give your forehead a little rub over your knuckles. So a little bit of a rub at that center forehead, third eye point. Bend both knees and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend,
unpile the hands and reach them back toward your feet. Maybe this is enough, maybe this is a quad stretch,
and the head stays on the floor. Shrug the shoulders up toward the ears, up toward the ceiling, and then melt them down.
Maybe you want more and you lift your face, lift the face, not lift the head, and lift the toes, lift the chest, lift. Kicking into your hands, or maybe just reaching through your hands and kicking up, which really tones the legs. And lift those legs a little higher for 3, pulsing them up. 2 and 1. Yes. Place the hands by the ribs, toes to the floor. Rock back like a seesaw. Squeeze your elbows in, cobra. Bring your knees underneath you. Walk them forward, round your back.
Tuck your toes as you bring your hands up your legs toward kneeling. Reach back for your heels.
Lift through the chest, drop the head back. Press your hips forward. Open the chest. For 3, 2. Come up. Bring your hands to the floor and shake out your bum. Shake out your shoulders. Wiggle anything. Maybe feet side to side.
And then you're going to make your way onto your back, the best way for you. And come down. Reaching forward toward your heels, so you're set up for bridge. Then you're just going to rest for a moment. Knees together, feet wide, hands on your body. Place one hand on your belly and one on your chest and take a deep breath. Open your mouth side out. Again, breathe in deeply. And exhale. Separating the knees. Shift the hips up off the ground. Tuck your shoulders under. Interlace your fingers. Spread out through the soles of your feet. Lift your chin just a little bit. Push down through the elbows. Knees forward, heart back. Breathing here. Now squeeze the butt. 5. Pulsing. 4. Hips going up a little bit. 3, 2, and 1. Relax your arms. Switch to the other grip of holding the mat. Turn your toes out, heels in, and we're going to alternate sides. Squeeze left butt, right butt, left butt, right butt. 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then through the middle, push through the feet. Open the chest. Widen the shoulders, and slowly down you come. Bring the soles of the feet together. If this hurts, Supta Baddha Konasana hurts, please place blocks under the legs, anywhere you need to. Tailbone just a little bit tucked under, just a tiny bit. What happens when you do that? Kind of flattens the front of the pelvis. If we go the other way, if we let the lower back arch, does the belly go in or out? Let's see. I think it's going to be different for everybody. You want the belly to sink into the body. So for me, I need that little bit of a natural arch, and then reach. I'm going to send my arms overhead
and move my rib cage away from my waist. There it is. So you feel that sort of, I felt that engagement. It's really the bandha, right? I feel this like deep current of energy through my center line. That's what you want. So I feel it when I take the arms back and push through the soles of the feet. I feel this like cavity at the bottom of the ribs all the way to the top of the pelvis. And then I can bring my arms down and observe that lake. So we want it to be like a deep lake, and the ribs form kind of the shores of the lake, the outside, and the lake is down deep in the body. Breathe into that cavernous space. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth and exhale. Then start to straighten your legs one at a time. Roll them in and out, internally, externally. And reach back for your head. Hold your head. Gazing up at the sky, start to manipulate the head. Turning the hands left and right. Feel like you're steering a wheel. And then let the head go center. Walk your fingertips to the base of the skull, holding it. The thumbs can rest on those little bones behind the ears. They're not so little, are they? And then carefully place the head, this incredible supercomputer, down on the earth with a little bit of an arch in the neck. Fingers, index fingers, press on either side of the spine, right at the base of the skull. Oh, I think you'll know when you're there. There's just kind of this feeling of yes. Slide your shoulder blades down and continue to press into these spots. And then you'll bring your arms out like a snow angel. Glide them down to your sides. Roll them in and out. Roll your legs again. And please take a deep breath in. And exhale. Two more. Deep breath in. Exhale. Breathe in deeply. Exhale. And let go. Moving back to the imagery of the leaf who has fallen to the ground. Slowly moves, slowly it starts to get buried under more and more leaves, under the wetness. Moves deeper and deeper toward the earth, into becoming earth again. maybe the shoulder blades get ready to slide down just a little bit more as the muscles relax and release toward ground. As old stories begin to decompose, the body has space and opportunity to rearrange. As the beauty of summer transitions into the last gasps and stunning colors of fall, we then move into earth time once again as the leaves begin to fall into the earth and the earth helps them to decompose before transitioning to where we're just about are, which is metal time. And as these things fall away, there is grief, healthy grief, shedding of loss. And we distill things down into what is precious, precious metal. What is life? In the body, metal element represents skin and lungs and the release of the colon, the large intestine. Cleansing and discerning into what is precious. Feeling that vitality of breath, we take a deep breath in, allowing our lungs to expand, and a rebirth begins. Exhale. Breathe in deeply, feeling that expansion, vitality, robustness, and exhale. Deep breath in, stretching the arms back, the legs out, feeling all of that space. So important that there's space for us in our life. Left knee pulls in, roll to your right, cuddle up into a fetal ball on your right side, tucking knees in. Breathe here into your back body. Feel the vitality of the lungs expanding your back. The diaphragm bouncing that air up robustly into the back body. A resurgence. Feel those kidneys opening, space for those filters to do their jobs. And then push down through the left hand and make your way up to a strong, tall seat. Cortisol gets a bad rap. I think it's complicated, but it does a lot of great things. It wakes us up in the morning, it gives us energy, and it's anti-inflammatory until it isn't. So letting those kidneys, letting those adrenals do their job, let them regulate, let them help you regulate you. Reach the arms up to the sky. And slide the palms down to the heart. Trusting that the heart is this incredible conductor. I haven't watched is his name Gugamel? What's his name? I haven't watched I know that's like a sin, but I haven't watched his documentary, and I'm sure I'll be able to say his name after. But anyway, the heart is the great conductor of our emotions. Trust that when we tune into the heart, when we open this heart space, we are helping ourselves regulate.
and to navigate our lives from our own heart. That's not easy when culture is so strong. Hear the sound of your own heart coming out through the different resonating centers in the body. Deep breath in. Bring the thumbs to forehead center. Can you see a little light flickering inside the center of the brain? Imagine that's there. A lighthouse helping you to find your way. Bow forward, honoring the miracle of the body, this practice, and it's showing up. Thank you, guys. Many blessings. Please take good care of yourselves. Navigate well today, all week. See you guys next week. Love you.
Thank you.
Thank you.